$20. Oh shit. Somebody else just came in and was trying to enter like immediately after it was started. He missed it by 30 seconds. Whoa! Uncle with the silvers. Let's find that bow. All right. Unky with the silver arrows. Where do you find those? Oh, man, the map. That means there's most likely a live item in the sewer, unless that one happens to be the key. Which means out of the 7 chests and escapes, 6 of them are live. Don't need no arrows. Don't really care about the magic. I need some rupees here. That's not going to do it. This might be one of those south route runs. There's a sword on the ledge. Definitely not required, but a good one to know. So we need a minimum of 29 more rupees. Otherwise, we're going to do a save quit after we drop off the ledge here, because we don't have any other ways of getting rupees, and we are not going to go in, unless we get bombs. We are not going to go into... But we are not going to go into Kakariko without bombs or rupees. So, we might be save quitting right now. Nope, never mind. Bomberino! We actually want to keep this B, because if we don't have a weapon when we do the south route through the dam, we can use this in the mini Molderon caves. It's a quick, efficient way of killing those bastards. Oops. That's the other thing I need to put, and that's just going to come with practice. I'm still missing, I'm probably losing 30 to 40 seconds a run on iteming in my item menu. Oh, there's a sword. And blue clothes. A shield. That's some wicked equipment. 1, 2, and 3. Flippers? Wow. Okay. Oh, those flippers. Oh, those flippers suck early. I actually don't want flippers early. It takes Houlihan off the table if you don't have the power gloves. And I've never actually done the Houlihan room from the graveyard before. I know you can do it. I've seen it. I've just never tried it. A mushroom. Wow, we got some serious items going on here. Money is good. We're going to get every rupee we can get because we want to take that trip up to Zora. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? That sword at Aghanim is in the lumberjack room is very interesting. And if we could do Houlihan, we would actually have just about enough. Oh, jeez, dropped my controller. We would have just about enough to get the to get up to Zora. Now we actually need 200 more rupees. I stole the lazy kids' lunch money. Let's check out the library. Boy, do we want to delay? We could do escape first and delay going to the dam route, just so that we could potentially have more money. I might do that. I think I'm going to. Normally I do the dam route just because there's going to be a lot of items down there, but I don't have the money right now, so... Blue 2 and 6. I'm going to. This is almost... I would almost always do the dam route here, but I'm actually going to go do escape and hopes... Basically 3 more items to get the... in hope that I will get more rupees. Because I don't want to do the Zora route and not do Zora. So this is a route that we were going to do anyway. It just takes a while. This is not a fast route to take. And then we'll just save quit when we get to the bottom. Unless we get the mirror. Hell, even if we get the mirror, we're going to probably save quit. So I need 194 rupees, which is basically not obtainable unless you get a 300 rupee drop, or, you know, a 100 rupee drop and then are able to make up the difference. Man, we have a lot of things we can check. A lot of things we can check. We are going to check the dam route after this. I guess if we find the power glove on that route, then we could just farm the rupees at the ice rod cave. Unfortunately, that was a wash. Alright, so we're going to go do it now. It's not worth going to Eastern yet, and Sashrala. There's just so many items here. Maybe we could find the rupees on the way. So we need 174 rupees. Which means if a 5 or a 20 drops, I will go out of my way to get it. Got that block completely pushed. Okay, Dam says nothing. Definitely not worth the time getting a bomb upgrade. So the item that that's going to be worrisome to get is going to be the hook shot. I'm just going to let him loose. Go get him! That's all? What? What the hell's up with that shit? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Since when did the bee spend, like, 5 seconds out there and then go away? He usually takes at least 2 or 3 of those fuckers down. That's bullshit. Hammer. Wouldn't mind a heart. Oh, power glove. Okay. Well, that's our kind of Dark World access. Jasper. Oh my God, my cat Jasper, the one that hates me, is actually rubbing against me right now, which means I just fucking died. That's actually not the end of the world. Because I have the flippers. I'm sorry, my cat distracted me. He never rubs up against me. He hates my guts. The reason why that's not as bad as it would normally be is we have the flippers, so we can just... We were going to go this way anyway. So the thing that we haven't done yet is Ice Rod, so I think I'm going to do it because we're actually really close. We're just the Moon Pearl away now from Dark World access. So we need to find that Moon Pearl somewhere, and it's probably on this route. We're going to head to Ice Rod Cave. And we're going to farm the rupees at Ice Rod Cave. So it's going to take a minute, or maybe... Yeah, it's going to take like a minute and a half to farm those rupees. Which kind of sucks. But it means we're going to go to Zora with everything that we need. Itchy nose. Uh-oh. Yeah. Kitty rivalries in the house. Effectively, Jasper hates everybody. And Kiva, our princess, was looking down at him. So, it's gonna take 7 trips. I'm sorry, 8 trips. Is she centered in your view? Yeah, she's just hanging off the edge. She's hanging off the edge of the thing.
Oh, they see cat butt.
Yeah. She's a princess. She can show what she wants. So, we're gonna do this. I'm not thrilled about it because it's gonna take time. We gotta get all the way up to 500, so we gotta do this 5 more times. So, I just went into 318, 1318. Came out, so it takes... Wow, exactly 10 seconds to do this. So it's going to be exactly a minute to farm these rubies. That is like on the nose, 10 seconds. That's amazing. That is... It takes... That is so cool. I'm looking at my timer as I go in, and it's exactly 10 seconds. Alright, 1 more to go. So, we lost a minute, but we're going to get Zora. Alright, we're out of here now. So we've done those. We just drop down here. And I just don't want to leave Zora. I really don't want to leave Zora. Out of all the things that you don't want to leave up there, it's Zora. Because Zora's just easily accessible in most seeds without, without hardly anything. It's true it's one item, true it's expensive, but there just seems to be an item at Zora more often than anything. Mostly because the law of averages says that it's accessible more often. Of course, 50 rupees. So, because this is a flipper seed, it means that the waterfall ledge here is much more likely to have an item. There is that mushroom up there as well, but we're not going to go out of our way to get that yet. And 20 bucks. let's hope our farming paid off. Otherwise, this will be a very expensive minute loss. Give me something good, buddy. Give me something good. Sometimes this game. Fuck you very much. I do not regret the play. I just didn't choose right. Well, that's a good thing, actually, because now the key is off limits. Boy, is it possible? I almost want to go turn that mushroom in before I head to Eastern. I think I'm going to. I think I'm actually going to go turn that mushroom in before I go to Eastern. That's such an early mushroom, and we're only missing one item. Because if it happens to be the bow, we're going to regret it. Shot me in the butt. And then I guess we'll do another save quit. The only place other than this that is available is the desert. We're actually going to buy blue goo while we're here too, why not? But after this, we're going to go to Eastern and SRL. Come on, be something good. Fuck you. Chase quests. Fucking chase quests, I swear. So, one of two things is going to happen here. We're either going to find the Moon Pearl, and everything's going to be great, or we're going to find the lamp, which then opens up Aghanim. So, one of those two items is going to be on this route somewhere. It's here in Aghanim's Cave, and that's the only thing left available to us unless we open it up with, you know, a different progression item here. So, it's most likely one of the other. Another goo, another heart piece, and the lamp. Oh, yeah. Ah, that is just the worst. Let's hope for a vanilla bow here. That is just the worst. It does open up the 2 chests in Death Mountain as well, so it does open up a few extra things, and logically it opens up the Dark Room here. So that's actually the only reason we're going here. If we... it's still enough places to look, and we're not losing a lot of time here. We have to do this eventually anyway. We'll go all the way to the big key. Unless we find the bow, and then we'll just fucking finish it. But we're gonna clear every item in here. The only exception is if this item right here is a progression item. If that's the Moon Pearl, okay. If that was the Moon Pearl, we probably would have bailed. We would have gotten this second chest here and then bailed. But actually, if this is the Moon Pearl, we bail, because everything else from here on out is loss of time. Because you have to redo everything to the left-hand side of the dungeon again. So only this one. This would be a save quit. We go to Sanctuary if it's the Moon Pearl. Just like that. We're doing it. Just like that. Called that one. Eastern's not completable. There are 2 items still in there. We don't really care. We can go back there at any point. The only item that maybe could have been in there that would have set that off would have been the hook shot. The hook shot, maybe the mirror. Mirror would have been nice too, but I'm not. It's a crystal dungeon. I'm not going to bet on that. I'm just betting on, you know, this is what we got. We got our progression item out of it. We're done. Because the whole left side of the dungeon now, we'll do it the next time. Means we're not redoing anything. If it was a pendant dungeon, I would have actually kept going. I'm going by the same logic that I do with Skullwoods that's here. If it's a crystal, I'm not gonna go. If it's a pendant, I will. And that is so fucking back-asswards. But, yeah. That's just the way it is. See, it's crystal. I'm not gonna do it. It's red and green, and where's 5-6? 5-6 is thieves. Like, normally, I would go do Skullwoods here. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm no longer doing Crystal Skullwoods. It's every time it's been a crystal, it's been a dud. And every time it's been a pendant, it's been gold. That's just the way it's been. Like, the last 10 runs have been like that. So, we'll clear thieves. Thieves won't take very long. There are 4 fat items to get out of there. We have the hammer. We do have 2 safeties. We have 2 bottles of goo. The only thing we don't have is the hook shot of the boots, which we both like in there. Those are both items we love to have going into Thieveswood. Or, Thieves Town. Alright, so we're going to finish our first dungeon here. Should not be a problem with 6 hearts and blue mail. Especially with 2 blue goos that I'm not afraid to use. Thieves Town it is. I don't expect to find anything good in here. This is kind of the same as with, you know, Skullwoods. I don't see a ton of good items in here. I usually see more good items in the pendants. On these early dungeons, at least. Alright, so 2 items left, 4 chests to go. Whoa. Thing pulled a little Yui there. So, we also do know at this point that we are not going to do Aghanim. There's 0 reason to do Aghanim. We have the hammer, so it means that sword upgrade is going to go to the wayside. So the next sword upgrade we get's the big one, because we're never going to get higher than tempered. So we desperately want to find tempered. Shit. I should take account about how many spikes I hit, and every one of these runs is probably a higher count than the fucking bonks. I can go through an entire run without doing a bonk, because I don't get the boots. I guarantee I'm going to hit at least 2 fucking dozen spikes, though, between this and Ice Cave. Ice Palace. Shit. So, still looking for 2 items. Like, it doesn't really matter. We have to full clear, so... It doesn't matter when we find and what we find. I don't know why I just demand that I kill that thing, and I don't have to. Alright, give me something good here. Give me something good. Mr. Mirror. That's a good one. Everybody will get it in that when they come in here to do this, because you had to have the Titan or the gloves at this point and the hammer. So I'm not getting anything that nobody else isn't going to get. It's just very nice. Container, I'll take that. That'll help with blind. We found our 4 items. We got our mirror, punch, and pie. That's going to be really nice for the south route too, because we can pick up an extra item. And check the ledge on the Grove ledge. Alright, let's kill some blind. Shit. Ugh. Gotta get it ready. Because now I'm off pattern too, and... Ooh, wow. Okay. Now it's fine. Not the cleanest blind kill of all time, but hey. So, we have some choices. We're going to check the south route to Hype Cave. We might even go all the way up to Catfish. We do have Death Mountain is available to us. All the way, Death Mountain and Hera is available to us, so that's actually kind of inviting. Interesting. It's too late now. We've already committed to this, but maybe I should have considered just going right to Hera. You gonna get ready for bed already, babe?
I gotta get my stuff together.
Ah, gotcha. Alright, so this is the Grove item. Money. I ain't got no fucking money.
You got money for me.
I'd like to know where this money is. Nothing here. Hype Cave is... The Hype Cave route is living up to expectations.
Little chicken.
That's interesting. I had a few drop frames there a little bit ago.
Who, what, where?
Oh, what? The what? Half magic. That's a nice little luxury item. It's the best thing I've seen yet on this route. B. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going until we find something. If we have to go all the way up to Catfish, we're gonna go all the way up to Catfish. Damn it. Where do we go? And then after this, yeah, we'll do Hera. I mean, this route never gets any better unless we get boots. And then it just gets faster. Why am I going? I'm away to get money. I do not need money anymore at this point. Ether Medallion, we'll get that. We do not know if we need it, but... early medallions, especially one in situations in spots like that, are usually pretty good. We're going to keep going. We're going to go to Catfish. We are not going to get Catfish today, boys and girls. Not today. We have been catfished too many times in this last week. We got catfished 2 in a row, and then the third one was kind of like a reverse catfish. Because it shouted, "I'm not catfish, no." Then you thought it was catfish, only to go to catfish to realize it wasn't catfish. That was in the weekly, too. That was in the weekly open, that catfish was the decoy. And then it was Gary's lunchbox. Alright. And then we're gonna go up to Hera. And... yes, no... ooh! Alright. We scored. So we're still gonna do the exact same route, except we're gonna go a very different way. That was nice. As I was saying, we're gonna go all the way until we find something. Alright, so we're still gonna go to Hera. We'll clear out the mountain. Basically, at this point, what we're looking for are the, we're looking for the Titan's Mitts. That's really the big item we're looking for. Titan's Mitts and Hook Shot. The bow is going to hit eventually. We just don't... you know, it can come now or later. It doesn't really matter. I just hit that. I had no reason to. I hate that delay. We're going to check the mountain. Again, there's not much left beyond this. There really isn't. $20. Yeah, I mean, this seems pretty obvious with the fire source. We just got the mirror that it would send us up here. I mean, we already have silvers, and we already have a master. We have master sword already. Again, we know that we are not going to get butter. We're never getting butter because of where the third upgrade is, or the fourth upgrade is, whatever you want to call it. It's in a spot we're not going to get. So we really, 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 really want to find that that other sword upgrade. We'd love to come across it somewhere. But we're gonna go. We'll get the 2 items out of Hera. It's the red pendant, so we're not gonna clear it unless we have to. Ooh, Cane of Samaria. We're still going to keep going. We're going to get the other item. We'll find it somewhere. It's not going to be here. This is going to be one of the keys. Big key, good. That's the one you want. Big key is the one you want. So now we're just looking for anything else, really. My hands are getting a little heavy. I must be more tired than I thought. I really need to catch up on sleep at some point this week. We're gonna do this the long way. I don't mind doing this at all. I know that the bomb jump is like 20 seconds quicker. But you're, again, if you mess it up, you lose a minute. You're betting 20 seconds. You're betting to save 20 seconds or to lose a minute. So you're not netting. That's not good odds. And I'm not perfect at those bomb jumps. If I was, I would never risk it. It's not a risk at that point. Move out of the way. Whoa, that was close. And now it's going to come back from the corner. Come on, get out of there. Turn. Fairly clean. Give me the item. Give me the item. Give me the item. Give me the item. I don't want to go to the basement. You have to do it, too. You absolutely have to do it. You can't leave an item in here. It's going to take a minute and a half, but you have to do it. Man, hope I can make it through this run. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over to Spiral Cave. We'll go down Spiral Cave. We'll finish the East Death Mountain. If we don't find an item from there, where do we go? We could check Spike Cave. We do have the ability to do that. We have 1, 2, we have 8 hearts. 2 blue goos. It would cost us both blue goos, if I remember correctly, how that works without a safety item at all. But we could check it. We don't really have a good chance to come back here until we check out Dark Death Mountain. Move. It's an item. Definitely not what we were looking for, but... Get out of my way. Just 20 bucks. Alright, so we're gonna go down the slow cave. And it sure is. this. We'll do East Death Mountain. Okay. Don't really have to go this way. Could have gone the other way. It's slightly faster. Just slightly. And then I would have to do an extra item switch, I guess, so... Doesn't make it... Not a big deal. Okie doke. This is the last stop. We don't really care about killing these things. We're probably not exiting. We're probably... Oh, never mind. About to say, we're probably not going to stay in here, but... Then we get that. And that changes things. Now we're going to check the other side and get a whole bunch of information. Fuck, get away from me. We might now that we actually even have a couple extra heart containers, we might do Spike Cave on the way out. Because now this is going to be the best time to do it. So we'll get the information on Turtle Rock. We'll check Super Bunny Cave. I think we're going to go do Spike Cave. And then where do we go from there? We can go do... what do we do? We'll probably go to Mire. Go down the Mire area. We have the blacksmith route to do. Okay, that was a dud. We're going to go check T-Rock, and then... Which one do we do? I think we're going to check the Mire area. We might be able to do Desert. And actually, Desert opens up 5-6. So that opens up the ferry. Alright. T-Rock is Bombos. Hopefully we don't actually have to do T-Rock. It is a... it's the blue or red, or whichever one I've left. So hopefully we don't have to do that, but... In case we do... Oh, we're going to take a hit here. Good, just one. See if there's a ferry here to get it. Oh, there it is. Just to get that extra heart. So we don't actually have a safety for this because we don't have the cloak or the cane. So we're just gonna have to run through this and then we'll just burn a blue goo. One blue goo should be enough to get us there. If not, we have two. Let's go to Mire. Didn't know why I started here. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn that hammer in real quick, or not the hammer, the shovel. We're gonna do that first, and then we'll go to Mire. Mire and Desert. We did just get that shovel from Hera, so let's might as well turn it in. See if the third chase item that we're dealing with here yielded anything. The first two sure as fuck didn't. So, let's see. Third time's charm? Anything good? There's not anything good. We're gonna get it, but... sure as fuck don't want it. So we haven't been down here yet. And Mire is required. So we can't get in there yet because we don't have the hook shot of the boots. But we can check and see what we need. And we need Bombos. We need Bombos for both of these. Those are bombs, not bombos. It's close. Okay, so let's check what's... I haven't been down here yet, so... I can do Aghanim while I'm down here, too. Alright, so let's do the important check and see if we need the boots. See if we are boot locked. We might be. We don't know. We're definitely item locked. Well, not necessarily. I guess it could be... This is big key here, and then it could be big chest. Okay, that's huge. We know that we're done here. We're going to leave out the Aghanim side so that we can check it. Oh, fuck. Never mind. You know, never mind. Yeah, my bad. You know what? We're going to check checkerboard first. Forgot checkerboard. So we're going to come out this side, and then we can jump down from there. That is a huge find, though. It's also, again, it's a find that everyone's going to find. So everyone's going to be tempered with silvers going into Ganon. Everybody will be on the same boat. Nothing here will be missed by anybody. Alright, so we're going to check these two. Ooh, red clothes. That we're going to get. Your clothes are red. I am a great magician. Your clothes are red. I gotta watch that movie again. The movie's so fucking good. It's stupid as shit. But God, it's funny. Alright, so we need Bombos. We need Hookshot. We need Boots. We need Fire Rod. That is none of those things. So, we know we're locked out there. We have to do the smithy route? Wow, there's not much left. Let's do the smithy route, I guess. It's 3 really easy items to get. I mean, we could check a couple of things out. I guess we could check out... There's items we skipped in Eastern. There's items we did not come up here and do in Skullwoods. I guess we can check out Skullwoods first. If it's a vanilla fire rod, I mean, that'll actually be... That'd be something. Again, we didn't come up here like we normally would when it's a pendant, but we're kind of at that point now where it's worth checking out. Excuse me. So, yeah, we're looking for 4 items, really. That is not one of them. It's a nice item, but I've kind of already used the areas that you would use that in. That is a good item. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't do that. So the only disadvantage now is that opened up Hookshot Cave. Do I just save quit here and actually go do Hookshot Cave? No. We're going to do the smithy route. I was really tempted to do that. But... Wow, that... So I guess it bit us there. Not checking this out really did bite us. But whatever. I'm not... I'll do that same thing again. I'm going to follow that rule. Do we check the north route here? I don't have the items for it yet. Babes.
Well,
okay, baby. The second this is over, I'm gonna come to bed. I got really tired.
oh, it hit you.
Yeah. I got the
She was
sleepies.
looking all cutesy.
Yes, that's what she does.
That's really behind.
Yeah, I noticed it. It's, yeah, usually it's at about a 10-second delay, but it's more like 20.
Really behind.
Yeah. Hammer pegs. Nope. Alright, so we'll do the smithy route, and we will...
Shit. Just reset it?
Yeah. I guess, yeah, it's just it needed to be reset. Alright, so do we do the long walk or the short walk? We're gonna do the short walk.
Alright, I'm going off to bed.
Alright, baby, give me a kiss. Crazies.
Mwah, love you.
I love you too, baby. We'll see you in the morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I disturbed you. I disturbed you, kitty.
How dare you disturb my slumber?
Yeah, she's fine.
I think she'll be
She
fine.
went back to sleep. Look at that.
She's already asleep.
She's already asleep.
Well, unfortunately, we have to go do swamp. And we have to do the dreaded full clear of swamp. In fact, I think we're not even gonna bother doing the half clear. We need a lot of items still. We need boots. We need fire rod. We need bombos. Just those 3. Okay, so we need 3 items away from go. Oh, bow. Sorry, we need bow. 4 items. So we're gonna do the dreaded full clear of swamp. Doing the west side dungeons, the west side first. I never want to do this, but I kind of got to. It's the next logical place to do, and with 4 items to go mode still, that's a lot of items. I mean, I only have 1 crystal dungeon done, but I can't finish any other crystal dungeons. Desert's boot locked. Pod, I don't have the or not pod. Eastern, I don't have the bow yet. Can't get into T-Rock, can't get into Mire. And Skullwoods is Fire Rod blocked, so... Bow gives us access to both Eastern and Pod. Even though Pod is a pendant dungeon. That is actually the next place we are going to go. We could run up there to Hookshot Cave really quick, but it's kind of a trek just to check out those... just to check out Hookshot Cave. Unfortunately, we did screw up. I changed it again. We didn't screw up. We made a choice not to do Skullwoods as a crystal, and that actually backfired. So, that is what it is. I think I'm still pretty dead set on making that decision in the future, not going in there. You know, for being 53 minutes in only, or 54 minutes in now, we've actually checked a lot of shit. There's a lot we've checked. So... I think Boots is probably the next logical place in the progression, because... not only does it open up other things, but it also gets us to clear desert, which gives us the other half of Crystal 5 and 6. So, out of all... I mean, Bow kind of gives us a lot of shit, too, but... I wouldn't be shocked if Boots were the next item that we get in the progression line. Fire Rod can wait. Again, we're just gonna check these. We're gonna do the full clear. I hate doing the full clear, but with 4 items to go mode in this, with the way the seed's pushing us, we're gonna full clear. Oh wait, I didn't get an item. Never mind. That was a big key I got. I hate doing this, but it is what it is. So I don't think we're progressing poorly. Unfortunately we've checked a decent amount of stuff that did not pay. But I don't feel bad for checking it. A lot of that shit's out in the open. And we have maximum on almost all of our progression items are already capped because we know we're not going to get butter. So we're looking at tempered, you know, Ganon, which is with silvers, which is perfectly acceptable. And we really need these two west chests to pay off. We really want these two chests to pay off. As much as I hate doing these two chests, this is when we need them to pay. I didn't mean pay as in rupees. Hopefully this is another item. It's compass. Fuck. We would have come back. We would have come back in here. So, whatever. It would have saved us 5 seconds of jumping across to the other one. We would have gotten the 300 rupees, we'd have been out. And this run back here, so actually would have saved us 20 seconds. But we knew we were going to full clear. Actually, no, it wouldn't, because we would have had to run back all the way to this point, so it actually, in the end, that kind of saved us time. Come on. I hate how often Swamp is a complete dud. It'd be great if I could pick that fucking thing up. And we know 3 of these 4 chests are going to be gold. So... That's like the worst, is when you fire the hook shot and it misses and then you gotta wait for it to recoil. There are boots. Boy, I nailed that one. That's what I figured. Oops, Sandcart. So that opens up... Yeah, so that opens up desert. That also opens up the Blanc Rocks and those areas up there, which we'll do eventually. But we're going to go... So we're going to go do... Even though it's going to double up on the Mire Desert area, we're going to do desert next. And we're going to do it because it is Crystal 5-6, and for some reason I'm pointing the wrong direction. Gonna get another cycle off. That was not well done. Alright, he'll give us the last item, so... Ooh. That gives us the... We haven't gone up to check that area yet. So, there's 4 items up by the Bonk Rocks area, but again, we're going to do desert first. We're definitely going to do desert. So, we know where we're going. And then we're going to do... I think at that point we're going to do that graveyard route. We'll do Dark World so we can check Bumper Cave as well. We have Crystal 5-6 that we can turn in. Do we do that first? That's an interesting question if we do that first. I think we're going to do that first because it's more progressive. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that first. So we're gonna go get the big key. I was thinking for a second if I had the big key, and I know I don't. So if we're lucky, it's big key, and then it's the item also over here. Then we can just get the, we can just head out and go to the boss. We're gonna do that anyway after checking these two chests, even if we don't find the item, and then we'll 50-50 if it's the item or if it's in the big chest. I knew that was here. Just didn't know which one. Oh, cool. All right. Well, we know what we're doing. I'm so bad at key dashing. Door dashing. I'm fucking awful at it. If there's an easy skill that I need to get down, it's that one. I don't know why I fuck it up so often. That one's gonna be off anyway. I was gonna bang right into the fucking door frame. We'll use spin slashes on the boss because we don't have the bow. We're not getting it here, but there's just not many spots to check. Don't know which one of these is the one that's gonna die. It's this one. Not an awful fight with sword. Okay, so boy, there's just not much left to check. What's gonna hurt us is if there's a second item in Eastern. That's what's gonna actually hurt us, because we did bail as soon as we got the Moon Pearl. But we're gonna check the ferry. Any of these three items could be there. Bombos gets us into Ice Palace. So Bombos would be great. Bombos opens up almost everything. We can now get into and finish Mire. So Bombos would be great. Bow would give us the ability to finish Eastern. We could also check Pod. And Fire Rod only gets us access... Okay, I want to do that. Fire Rod only gives us access to Skullwoods, which we know there's no item in there, so we're going to do that last. But it also gives us access to Ice. So if we get the Fire Rod here, we'll go to Ice. And we'll wait to do Skullwoods until the very end. So this definitely does not seem like a pedestal seed at this point or anything like that. Fuck. I chose wrong. Alright, we gotta check the north route then. And then... I guess we check Hookshot Cave. The Hookshot Cave's the one that's actually gonna burn us because we could have had the hookshot while we were up there. We could have full cleared that. So, for time's sake, we hope that it's here. And we also did get the cloaks not too long ago, so it opened up Bumper Cave. So we're kind of just at that spot. We're going to find a progression item. It's probably going to lead us the rest of the way. Jasper, shut the fuck up, cat. Oh my god, that cat. I love my cats. I really do. Even Jasper, even though he fucking hates my guts, man, he's just frustrating. He is the prototypical asshole cat. Don't like dropping the portal that close to the edge, but whatever. Should be fine. So only one of these spots was available for a while, and that was the graveyard, but I wasn't going to go do just the graveyard. I knew that the boots were on the way somewhere. That's why we waited. And we do not need to keep this portal. A little slow on the move there. Man, if it's Hookshot Cave, that is going to be so rough. It's going to be so rough if it's Hookshot Cave. That's going to set us back. Nope. There we are. That's a big one. So we're going to go do Mire. We're going to do Mire before we do Ice. That way this clears this whole zone. I mean, we're still missing 2 items for Go Mode. So the likelihood of them both being in here are kind of slim. But I learned my lesson with this last week against Benzini. I've been teasing Benzini. There's no Z in his name. And definitely want to do the Mire first. There's even a snowball's chance that Ice is a go mode. We're going to hold it. Yeah, we like Hookshot in here because of this room and then the next room, or the 2 rooms up. I like having Hookshot, but I'm going to miss that Wizard Road. And I should have dashed. I would have gotten that one. This has been a poor opening room. Very poor. It took 2 cycles longer than it should have. So, we need the bow, we need the fire rod. And then, yeah, I guess from here we do full clear of ice. Hookshot Cave again is available to us. It takes about a minute and a half to get up there. So that's why I'm like not really thrilled about going up there. And it's dungeons. I mean, we still can go back into Eastern and check Eastern out because we did skip that. So there's still plenty of things that we can do before we go up there. And we could just, you know, Fire Rod is in here. That leads us to Ice Palace, which leads us maybe to Bow, and then to finish. So hopefully that's our line of progression. If we miss something at Hookshot Cave and everybody else got it, then we've lost. We just lose. Boy, all these fucking keys, man. Frick. Nice touches. Piece of hearts is not what we want. We haven't had great luck in Mire lately, have we? I think the last couple of runs we've had, we just haven't had great luck in here. One item in here. What order do we do things in here? I'm kind of concerned where we're going to go after this. I would really like to not have to full clear ice. There's a big key. It's kind of expected. We went this way so that we wouldn't run into that thing. We also are in danger of actually not having a way to refill our health. I mean, we have 2 blue goos, but it means that we might have to stop. Come on, man. Don't be on the boss. That is unfortunate. We chose wrong. It's the nature of the game. Fuck. Man, now I'm really concerned about Hookshot Cave now. Dropping a fucking block on a goddamn switch. You think I'd get that on the first try? At least we don't have to do this shit in the dark. One of the more annoying dark rooms to do. Or dark room sessions, at least. It's actually the second room or the third room that's the worst, that I don't like the most. The first room is the scary room, but it's really easy once you get it down. Alright, so we're gonna do cape strats here. We'll do cape dash strats. I haven't done this in a while. Usually I just sit there and plug away at them, but this is more fun. As long as you stop. Guess we full clear swamp or ice. Full clearing everything. We're making good time, but we're full clearing a lot of shit, which I'm not thrilled about. But what are you gonna do? Chose wrong. I mean, unless both items are in ice, it's not necessarily the wrong choice, because I would still have to full clear Mire. Because I'd still be looking for the last item, unless they're both in here. If both Fire Rod and Bow were in here, then we chose wrong. Then, if this would have been the Bentisi match, we would have won it instead of lost it. I hate having to do this. Takes forever. So, After this, I think we actually have to go up to Death Mountain and do Hookshot Cave before we start going into Eastern and Pod. We just don't want to go in there without the bow. In fact, we're even going to probably do, if we don't have the bow, we're going to do Pod first. Hate doing full clears of this place. So, since we didn't find an item on the first one, we're going to skip the bomb jump. We're actually just going to walk in. Because we're going to do a full clear. And we're going to do it like the normal route. Now we can actually switch to this hook shot and be fine with it. So yeah, we're not gonna do the bomb jump here because of the way that we're gonna be doing this full clear. It just means if we happen to get both items very quickly, then we gotta hunt down the big key, which is a liability. The chances of them both being in here and then the big key is buried is I think that's fucking slim. I actually want to take that point of damage because I do not want to deal with sword beams in here. So again, yeah, we're gonna do this the long way. Bugnet, really? That's what you're gonna give me? I almost always bomb jump anyway, but in this scenario where we know we're gonna 100% we're gonna full clear, even though we have the hook shot, I just want to do it this way, because the likelihood of us wasting time at this way is so fucking slim. Now we waste more time by fucking running off the edge, but. Because this room suddenly, for whatever reason, that room got different friction than all the other rooms. Let's try to get the bug net. Still 2 items to go. We need the bow, we need the fire rod. And hopefully we get them in that order. Bow and then fire rod. Because we don't want to get the fire rod and then still have to hunt down the bow because we're not going to gain anything from the fire rod other than the ability to finish Skullwoods. And that doesn't net us anything because we already got the items. So... Oh god, I hope... Why I just pulled that. I really hope that Cold Stare doesn't have the big key. Okay, good. So, we know the last 2 items, it's Cold Stare and then the big chest. We've gotten everything else. So we can just go right to the boss here. Again, we're kind of doing this dungeon... Oh, there's this one too, I forgot. I forgot this one. Hey, dude. Alright, dude. Sleep good. We'll catch you in the morning. I guess you've been drinking that soda, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
That was all juice.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. I figured you would have dived into it.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, dude. Sleep good. You got a big day tomorrow. You got a kind of big day tomorrow.
Yeah, there we go. It's better.
Alright, dude.
Right.
Night, dude. Powder's a nice safety item here. Oops. Almost knocked it off. Alright, so one item to go. We desperately want this to be the bow. This is where we want to see the bow. We need the bow, we need the bow, we need the bow. So I guess it didn't matter if we went to Mire or Ice first. They were both full clears, and so far they both turned out to be duds. Powder is the only exception, where we got the powder out of here, and that actually could lead to something. Shit, they got loose. Not bad, though. Item is bow. Bow? Fuck. That's the one we didn't want to see. We needed it, but that's not the one we wanted. Shit. That sucks. That is not what we wanted. So we're gonna check Batman. We just got the powder. We're gonna do that, and then do we go into Pod? Do we go check Hookshot Cave? We know that if it's Hookshot Cave, we've lost, because we could have had the hookshot going into that. So I think, with that being said, I think we're gonna go check Pod, because we can only do a few of the chests with Pod anyway. We can't do the full. There's 2 or 3 chests we can't do anyway. We could easily just get locked out immediately in Pod and let it be, and it would be over. So it's possible that it could lead us nowhere. There are the 2 chests still in Eastern. Those would also kill us. So Ice Rod, really? Oh my god, that opens up T-Rock completely. Puke. I still don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Pod. Again, we know if it's Hookshot Cave, we've lost. That's why we're gonna... If it wasn't for that, I would be checking Hookshot Cave. But again, we know this. If it is actually Hookshot Cave, we are not winning this race. So we gotta gamble a little bit. But I actually like Hookshot Cave being the option. The chances of Bow being in Pod are just slim. They're really slim. Hell, there's even probably a better chance of it actually being in Eastern. But we're not going to check that. We're going to go up. We're actually going to check out T-Rock before we do that. Even though we're right here. Maybe we... Nah. What am I saying? I'm just going to check it. It's only going to take like 2 minutes to check the last 2 items at Eastern. But we're going to check Pod first, because it's very possible we get locked out immediately. Because if this is not a key, a small key, we cannot progress. And then we know it's not in here. If it is, then, well, we gotta check it. Half the fucking dungeon. Let's hope it's in here. It's just, I know the chances of it actually being in here are not great. Oh wait, I don't even need to do that. What am I saying? I can't... I can't get that chest, so... We're just gonna check out the hub. Actually, change that. Stop. We're gonna check one extra chest before we do that. My bad. Remember, this is a race of 13 people, but we only care about 1. Pika Pals is in this race, and that is our opponent on Friday. We desperately want to beat Pika Pals. That's like the only thing we really care about, is beating Pika Pals. I am scared shitless that it's Hookshot Cave. If it's Hookshot Cave, I mean, we know we've lost. That's the only reason I'm going there. Because somebody did the Crystal Skullwoods gamble and it paid. Two items. Three items. This has got to be a key. Big key. Oh shit, are we done? We can't progress. We need the other key. Alright, we're just gonna go in Eastern. We're gonna get the other two items, and if it's not, then we're gonna do this again before we even go up to Turtle Rock. Because other than that, it's gonna be a Turtle Rock. It's either Turtle Rock or it's Hookshot Cave, so... this is going to be a time loss. Did I get the big key? I don't think I did. No, it's been so long. I mean, seriously, if the bow was here, it's like the only place it could be that would give us, that would let us do this is in T-Rock, but this takes so little time. Because the bow's actually in here. I mean, we could have done this at the very beginning. Shit, what am I doing? I don't have sword beams. For some reason I thought I had sword beams. Item 2. We gotta pick up the big key. Again, we have to do this anyway. This part is not time loss, but the other half is. It would have to be vanilla bow for this to be any good. Shouldn't be. I don't think it is. I think it's in T-Rock. No, I think getting out of here with the Moon Pearl was still the right play. I kind of hope I'm wrong. At the same time, if I'm wrong, then I wasted a ton of time. That's the big key, you know that. So this stuff we all had to do. So it's just the 1 minute time loss it's going to take to get back, or a minute 10 or a minute 20, whatever it takes to get back to the big chest area. That's the only time loss that's going to be here. I didn't think it was. We're going to T-Rock. It's what we assumed. But that was just, you don't want to chance that at that point. It'd be way, way too easy to fuck that up. And we know it's not on the pedestal. Can't be on the ped. So it's in T-Rock. The second that I got the Ice Rod, I knew I was kind of fucked. Now the only exception to this is if it's on Trinex. If it's actually on Trinex, this isn't the worst play in the world because we did go out of our way to get the Ice Rod. And you might want to just come up to Turtle Rock with the thought that you're not going to kill Trinex. So we're doing it this way. We are going to, before we go in there, we are going to do Hookshot Cave. We're not going to be stupid to not do Hookshot Cave. It's 4 quick, easy items to get. It's just why we're a little scared that it's actually in there, because we could have had the hookshot the first time and we would be way ahead in... I mean, we'd be done. I mean, we'd be in G-Tower by now, if that was the case. Let's open this up while we're here. So we know where it is. It's here, it's Hookshot Cave. It's gotta be one or the other. And we want it to be Trinex. Trinex is the only way that we still have a shot in this race. If it's in here, then the race is so over. I mean, again, we would have been done. I mean, we'd be finishing up G-Tower right now if the bow is in here. Shit. I don't expect it to be in here. I expect it to be in T-Rock. Yep. But there's no way we can't check that. It's 4 chests. Insanely quick. So now we just find where the bow is. It's in here somewhere. And then at least Eastern and Skullwoods would be really easy to finish. What am I doing? So this is the one you definitely want to check this chest first in when you don't have to full clear, because that one actually has more chance of being an item than the other one does. The other one there's a guaranteed key in one of these two. The big key is not guaranteed anywhere because the big key can be in the next 2 spots, but it seems like that one is an item more than it is over here. Fuck. Learn to item, shithead. Yeah, I missed it. I'm just gonna wait. Didn't you do okay? Is this in your way? The cat keeps flicking her ear because her cat toy is on her ear. Key. It's pretty standard. No one's finished yet, and because we did have to go into T-Rock, and I suspect that a lot of people would check out Pod before coming into T-Rock, I don't think we're that far behind. We're just gonna hold item here. Oh, come on. Jesus. The only way that we knew we were going to be behind is if it was in Hookshot Cave. My cat. She was dreaming and flicking her ear, and then she would hit her cat toy, which got a little feather thing on it, and then it was irritating her ear. Well, you can see it. It's in the camera there. Oh, there's my girl. Again, we have to do a full clear because we're looking for the bow. It's probably on the laser bridge. I mean, that's usually where the shitty item is. But we have to do full clear in case the bow is here. I'm not even going to keep track of items. I think I've just did the one. There's 2. Pretty sure that's 2. Yeah. And we know the next item's a key. So I'm behind. I have to be. Again, the only way I'm not behind is if the bow is on Trinex. If the bow is on Trinex, we have a shot. We have a fighter shot because we did find the ice rod before we came up here, and there's absolutely no guarantee that anybody else found that. It would help if I switched to a bomb. And it would help if I didn't toss a bomb down first so that I blew myself up. I'm gonna check Mimic. Mimic Kiev. Or I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Damn it. Oh my god, why am I fucking this up? Guess we'll just do it the old-fashioned way without... I mean, that is the easier way to do it anyway, but I don't know why I try the other way all the time. I always try the other way and I just, for whatever reason, I fuck it up more times than not. So, laser bridge or Trinex. We want Trinex. So far, we're getting our wish. The sad thing is we know we're not finding Butter Sword out here. We know where Butter is, and we know we're not getting it. Shit, am I gonna get hit by that? Yeah. We are going to stop on this pillar. We're going to get the magic. We are at half magic here. Because we are going to use Cape down here. There's absolutely no quality of life items we can get, so... Just going to get them one at a time. That's one. That's two. One of these is going to be the map compass. The other one's going to be the bow. No! The book! Oh, wow. Was not expecting that. That was, I hope that was item 5. It was arrows, 2 rupees. Yeah, it was item 5. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. The book is going to lead to it. So we're going to do this one first. It's quicker. Get out of my way. Fuck you. Ah! Oh my god. So this works out well for us because you're going to get the book and then you're going to wonder if you missed something. We know we haven't. I mean, we've done everything. So you might not check out those spots, the book spots. So hopefully it's here, and then we can just go. It's 50-50. It's here, or it's at Bombos. Wow, I wasn't expecting that one. Be the bow, 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 be the bow. That is not the bow! Oh my god, is it Bombos tablets? That being said, if it's not a Bombos tablet, we fuck something up. Wow, last possible spot to look. Last possible spot to look. But again, it's a required item to a required item, so it's more trolly than anything, just because the book was buried in fucking Laser Bridge. So it's got to be here, though. It would help if I went to the mirror instead of the book. So we'll do this. We'll go clear. I guess it doesn't matter which order we clear them in. I guess we'll do Skullwoods first. It's a bit more annoying. Actually, no. We're gonna do Eastern first because we'll get our magic refilled for Skullwoods. Wow, fucking buried the book for Bombos in Pendant Turtle Rock and the Laser Bridge. The only thing that would have been better would have been Trinex. So, I mean, we're definitely not winning this race. We know this. We're probably going to be a good 10 minutes behind. Because, you know, we did... I don't know, maybe that we made up a little bit of time there with the book being the go item. I've never seen that, actually. The more I think about it, I've never seen the book buried in a pendant T-Rock be the go item. So, I mean, we had to fucking full clear almost everything. That's fucked up. We checked all pod that we could. We didn't have to do that. So, but I think you're going to check pod infinitely more without the bow before going up to T-Rock. I think that's gonna be pretty normal. So, unfortunately, that ice rod that we found is meaningless. We were kind of hoping it was on Trinex. I would have taken the book on Trinex, too. Actually, book on Trinex would have even been better. Because then, again, if you didn't have the ice rod, you would have to turn around and go find the ice rod. And then you're still going to be hunting out items, so it would have given us a chance. So, again, we know we're not going to win this race at this point. Oh, we're also not going to hit that switch at this rate. We just care about beating Pika Pals, because that's our measuring stick going into Friday. It'll also help if I hit all the enemies. So, no one is done yet, because again, this was a very chasey seed. I love silvers in here. That is so fucking... it's better than Vitreous. Alright, we still gotta do Skullwoods though. Because we haven't gone back there. So, I'm looking at like a 150 people will be finishing up, maybe a little bit before that. Because we're going to be in G Tower by 146. And we definitely do not need to stop and get more goo. We still have one blue goo from earlier. And as I say that, somebody finishes at a 142. Okay. Not Pika, though. Although he probably is not far behind. Just because Pika's really good. If I can finish within 5 minutes of Pika, I'll be okay with that. Just because I know then that's a measuring stick that you can overcome. Is 5 minutes down. That's just two choices, really. Ooh, Zero Rush just finished, so there's two that just finished. Wow. We're not even in G Tower yet. Fuck. Again, we checked a lot of shit. The ice rod not being required really did hurt us there. That was like the only thing that was going to give us time back. Because if you just went right to T-Rock, thinking it was there, then... yeah, so we're just going to keep an eye out and see when Pika finishes. That's the only measuring stick that we really care about at this point. Hopefully he doesn't finish soon. Get away from that fucking block. God damn it. Oh my god. I hate this fight. It's so simple and easy and annoying at the same time. Oh, I got the big key. I can check the big chest now. So, I'm just reviewing. I mean, we did check a few things we didn't have to check, obviously. We went into pod. We didn't need to go into pod. We did have to full clear T-Rock. We know that. I mean, I'm not upset about this route. We actually didn't do too badly considering how much extra shit we checked. But we're going to be 10 minutes off pace, which that's pretty significant on a race of only 13 people. We only care about one at this point. Moral victory over Pika Pals, leading into Friday. Oh wait, I don't actually need to go that way. I'm just gonna... Ooh, didn't lock myself. Okay. So I can run out of fucking did that. I still need to time this. going straight to G Tower, if it's quicker doing it Dark World or doing it light, and even with T-Rock open, just doing T-Rock. I need to time it. I thought I had it, and then I keep seeing people doing it, people that I respect, and it's made me rethink it. And I totally boned that. Pika fucking finished. Fuck. Fuck. I'm 10 minutes behind Pika Pals. That's bad. That is bad leading into this weekend, so... or this Friday. It doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. That does not feel good. Shit, yeah, we're at least 10 minutes off pace, and then we're going to be 8 to 10 minutes behind Pika Pals. That was like the only measuring stick we really cared about in this race. You know, once we found that, you know, somebody had finished, and I mean, we knew we weren't going to win once we found the book in T-Rock. We knew we weren't going to win this. Considering how much shit we had to check, and we did check and we didn't need to. Big key, little key. This is an easy G tower. It's probably easier just to mirror there because we know we're gonna mirror out here really soon. Again, we know there's nothing to gain in Ganon's Tower. There's absolutely nothing to gain in Ganon's Tower because we have silvers tempered. We know where butter is. Well, this is going to be a really easy gauntlet with this setup. Oh, I didn't need to do that, actually. I could have gave up time for... Shit. Ah, I kind of fucked that up. Alright, we'll do it. How did I... Ridiculous. So... yeah, we're looking to be 10 minutes off pace, unfortunately. 4th place just finished. That was TGH. Again, we know we're not as good as these guys. Jet just finished. These are the people that I would expect to beat us. We're not as good as them in regards to execution. Like this Friday's race against Pika, I'm gonna have to make some gambles. I know I'm gonna have to make some gambles. He's a better overall player than I am. Whoops. Damn it. Come here, you little prick. Damn. That laser just beat the shit out of me. Fuck. Oh, I hate it when they move. Sometimes you can clip that guy, and sometimes you don't. Oh, come on. Ugh. Well, I don't need to use the magic, so... we're not gonna get that. We don't need it. Fireball. We're going to be more than 10 minutes off pace. We're going to be like 12 minutes off pace. I was looking at the clock. I wasn't really paying attention where the fuck I was standing. Damn it. Saw that coming too. I'm actually going to get that. Oops. God damn it. That's not what I wanted. Fire rod. So we're going to have to get the full decanter in the next room. We don't have enough magic unless we switch to lantern. Help if I can throw the fucking skull. So it's fine. It prevents us from getting the despawn glitch. It's a... okay, fine. It's a fine safety. It's not a big deal. Oh, come on. Jesus. Do need to get a key here. I don't care about taking damage. I'm going to use this here. Get some fairies. Get 2 fairies. Come on. There we go. Whoa. Come on, get away from there. There we go. We're going to be like 8 minutes off Pika's pace, it looks like. That was the only measuring stick we needed on this one, was how we finished against Pika Pals, and we did not do well. Damn it. Oh, this is going to be a tricky one. Kind of went behind the back action, didn't pay. God damn it. Why not? And I think I only got a single on that one. This will be a triple. Yeah, that was an easy triple. Damn it. We're gonna be like 9 minutes behind is what it's gonna be. So we're 7 right now. It's gonna take just right at 2 minutes with Tempered to finish Ganon. It's not good. Not good. See if we can get a 1 cycle with Tempered. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Just missed it. You need to get that double off, which is really difficult to time. Nice Ganon fight. Did I get the freebie? I didn't. Pop down, pop down. Oh shit. Oh god. That was almost a disaster. That's a double if I can reach him. Nope. Like, unless we get sniped, we're gonna get 6th. It's middle of the pack again. I hate that. I mean, everybody that did better is better than me. I totally acknowledge that. They're better players. How far behind was I was 9 minutes behind Pika Pals. It's 9 minutes back. Oh, that's disappointing. That is the one we actually cared about. It's the only one we actually cared about. So yeah, we were last place checked, I think 3 times in that one. Where the progressive item we need was the last place we checked 3 times. I think 3 times that happened. So that definitely, I mean, it killed us. It totally killed us. So let's think about this for a second. While I'm thinking about this, if there is anybody watching that wants to play the bonk game, I will be fast forwarding through the credits here in about 30 seconds. So get your bonk numbers ready. What did we do wrong here? I mean, there was a ton of chase items. Like, none of the fetch quests actually led to anything, I don't think. We know that T-Rock was where it was. We did do a slip up not getting the hook shot early, but it didn't actually hurt us. Not much. But again, I'm not going to go into Crystal Skullwoods off of the Dark World. I'm just not going to do it. Pendant, right in there, but not a crystal. We went to Pod, but that was a risk, even though the bow is rarely in Pod. There's only a couple of chests I think the bow can actually be in Pod, and I decided to go to T-Rock. That was probably a mistake, considering that I knew that the chances of bow being a Pod were fucking slim. And I did spend 2 or 3 minutes clearing to Pod until I got locked out. That's about it. I got the one item out of Hera, but, you know, you have to check the basement that early in the game. You can't not do that. We did some fetch quests to get the ice rod, which led us there eventually. So yeah, it really just came down to there was several times where we had 2 or 3 choices to go for. We just chose wrong each time. And that killed us in the end. So, all right, let's go ahead and fast forward through this. We're going to say, where did we get the boots? We got the boots midway through. We guessed the boots. Where did we guess the boots were? We got it right. Swamp Palace. Yeah, we guessed that they were going to be in Swamp Palace before we got them, because we were thinking that it was going to lead to Crystal 5-6, which was nothing. So we got that about halfway through. I'm going to say 16 bonks. Menu time was okay. It was right around 4 minutes of menu time, and then lag time is probably just right around that 10-minute mark, which one of these days I'll find a way to get that down to 9 on average instead of 10. Just can't seem to trim that last minute or 2 off. 16 bonks. What'd I say? I don't even know what the fuck I said. I said something like that. And then it's going to be at 4 and 10 for item time and lag time. 350 and 10. Yeah, that's actually higher than I thought for lag time, so. Alright, boys and girls, I am going to call it a night here. I am fucking exhausted. I got to shower before I go to bed. Anybody that's new to the channel, welcome. If you want to hit that follow button, feel free to do so. I'm going to give you a little Kiva roar before I leave, because my Kiva's awesome. And tomorrow, Cubs have a day games, the rescheduled game. So if they win, fucking awesome. Then I will be on Thursday. If they do not, and they have to go to game 5, it's Thursday night. There's no fucking way I'll be on. And then Friday night, 8 p.m. is the matchup against Peekabals. So I'm out of here, guys. We'll talk to you later.